everyone, it's Sammy and I have got a crafty video for you guys today. It has been a long time since I posted to this channel and I'm really trying to change that for this year. That's one of my main goals. I did a whole outline of all of my annual goals over on my other channel. It's more my lifestyle channel. It's Sammy Sweet Life, but the tagline for it is Planners, Peloton, and Mom Life, and that really describes like everything about my life. So I really just love planners, and I don't usually talk planners on this channel. I actually have two planner videos coming up on this channel. So this one, we're going to talk goals and goal setting as far as crafty life, and then I have another video coming up where I'm going to walk you through my scrap process for trying to do one of my big projects for this year. So I do have a little cute Erin Condren softbound book to go with that, and I will be talking planners for the next two videos. So this one is a big one for me because last year I had set goals in my goal setting planner. It's the Moxie Life planner. They have 8 different categories. They're color coded so it looks like a rainbow, and I really just fell in love with this system last year. I found that it was really helpful to just get stuff done, get my life on track to being just the best version of myself and making great strides toward that. But I ended up totally neglecting the crafty side. I really want to get back into more crafting. It totally fills up my cup, and I totally missed that last year. I had made great goals in the little orange section, which is the fun and recreation. I just made it my scrapbooking section last year and totally neglected basically that whole section the whole year long. And this year I'm going to change that. I really just love scrapbooking, I love card making, I love paper crafting, all of that stuff, and I really just want to get back to it and fill my cup in that way. So I, again, this year made this orange section called Fun and Recreation. I'm making it my crafty section, and it is mostly scrapbooking related. Just disclaimer, Olivia is in here with me. She is doing some craftiness on this side of the room, so you might hear a little bit. She's just in here doing her own thing, and you'll hear her from time to time making little noises. So I want to walk you down this list and talk about each thing a little bit. I will go into more detail about the scrapbook planner part of it in my next video coming up, but this is just sharing a little bit of details on each of these topics really quick in this video. So my main focus, there's a little focus line for every section. So my main focus for this one is just back to creative endeavors, and that just covers a whole host of things. So really all of these goals relate back to that focus statement. It's just back to creative endeavors. So the first one on here is scrap and card making regularly. And I put this as a stretch goal because that just did not happen last year. And that's one of my bigger goals I'm going to concentrate on this year. I feel like, especially like the last 2 to 3 years, I've set crafty goals and I've gone really like gung-ho, super hardcore, getting stuff done, making a lot of progress, and then totally burning myself out when I start off that strong. And that is not a unique characteristic for me for just scrapbooking. That's for pretty much anything. Like I go full blast 90 miles an hour with anything that I'm really into in the moment. This is just my personality type. I know this about myself. I'm really trying to just rein it back this time to get to where I can have like a moderate level of craftiness. I don't have to go full on one side or nothing. It can be somewhere in between. I do have a lot of trouble regulating this to where I just get obsessed. I get focused on one thing and really just go hardcore on that one thing. And then I burn myself out and lose interest and move on to another thing. And I know that about myself now after doing this for multiple years, where I'm like, oh, I start out so strong and then by March I'm done. And basically like the rest of the year I'm done. And I don't want to do that this time. So I'm really trying to start off very small doses, not try to do like 10 pages a month or whatever. I'm just trying to get back into the habit of doing it regularly and starting slow. So for like January, I don't have a whole lot on my list of things to do. I'll add a little bit more in after that and then grow gradually up to like normal, regular routine. And right now it's just me like dipping my toes in, and I like that. I started doing these what I'm calling 15-minute crafty sessions in the evening, and like the last 2, I literally just sat here and colored. I didn't try to like make a whole project. I didn't try to make a whole scrapbook page. It was just this simple sitting down doing something crafty related that's not just planners, which is like one of my obsessions right now. It's just planners. It's just like going through pictures and picking a few to print. That will be my crafty session for a day. Things like that. So I'm really trying to take baby steps back into it so that I don't go gung-ho full force and then burn myself out by March and be done. So that's just a big part of all of these goals, is just slowly working into it. And so going along with that, my next one has to do with this channel. It is 2 times a month post a crafty video. So I want to have a schedule where it's like 2 times a month. I know these videos are going up. Generally speaking, I do Wednesday videos on this channel. So basically like every other Wednesday. So it'll work out to be sometimes 3 times a month, sometimes 2 a month, but I'll probably just do every other Wednesday. And that's just a small amount. I've been trying the last few years to do every week, and that just doesn't work out for this, that, and the other, just lots of different things. And I feel like 2 times a month or just every other week is a lot more of an achievable goal. So that's where I'm gonna start. And I would love to go back to weekly videos if I get into the crafty spirit and just start crafting more and more. And you know, it fills up my tank and I'm really enjoying it. I could totally see myself going back to weekly videos or maybe even multiple a week videos. It just really depends on how far down the crafty rabbit hole that I go. And for now, I'm trying to take it easy. So for now, that's my goal. It's just 2 a month. And then I said on here, be 1 to 2 weeks ahead. So I'd be having 1 to 2 videos in the back burner, always ready to go, so that when I don't have crafty flow, I still have something that I can post for you guys and it can still be inspiring over here. I've just really neglected this channel. I've neglected this whole side of my crafty life and I wanna find it again. So this is me trying to take steps back. And then another one that's not paper crafty related, but I'll still share on this channel, the crochet flower of the month. In one of my last videos, which was a while ago, I showed you guys the crochet flower of the month. It's gonna be a quilt and I'm really loving the way it looks. I'm just gonna try to do those flowers every month. So she'll release 1 flower a month and I'll make 2 of them to make my full big size quilt. So I think that's a doable thing to just do 2 a month, not a big deal. And then on here I have Power 15 crafty sessions, and this is what I was talking about. I just want to sit down for 15 minutes, do something crafty. I listened to music and I listened to a book the other night. So I've only done this a couple of times, but that was my progress, is like doing this no line image that I'm spending a lot of time on to make it look really nice. And I'm just calling them Power 15. So I got this idea a long time ago. I called it Power 10, and this is something that I do around the house. It's just one of my house tasks. I just, after Stella goes down for nap time or quiet time, I do this thing called Power 10. I just set a timer, literally set a timer for 10 minutes. That's one reason I really like my Apple Watch, because I can just tell it to set a timer anytime. And I just set a timer and then I try to clean up and tidy up as much as I can get done in that 10 minutes. And you'll be so surprised how much you can actually knock out in 10 minutes. It doesn't feel like it's a long time and it sounds really ridiculous, like literally setting a timer, but actually you can accomplish a lot. So I'm doing the same thing with the crafty. I'm like coming in here at the end of the day, I'm doing my little planner stuff, writing down my gratitude for the day, planning out some of the things for the next day. And then I turn on some music and I set a timer for 15 minutes and let the crafty mojo flow. I ended up doing one thing, like writing down something or sorting photos or editing photos along with the coloring last night. I did like, I don't know, 5 or so minutes of one thing and then went back to coloring. But that's just what I want to do. I want to be like, okay, what can I do in this amount of time that's gonna be creative? So it can be just editing photos, getting them ready to print. It could be just printing out 2 photos and picking out a paper that goes with it. You know, it's just 15 minutes, but it can be a step towards something. And that's where I'm really just starting out. I'm trying to do these 15-minute sessions every night. And so far, so good. We'll see how it goes. And I really would like to get to where I have like a scrapbook page sitting out on my corner over there. You guys have seen like this long desk. It's got 2 corner ends. So I'm sitting at one right here. This is my like planner filming setup. And then that side's my scrapbook setup. And that side's been neglected. But I really would love to be able to just have a layout sitting out with my Big Shot there. I can cut out letters or whatever and do whatever I want in that 15-minute session, but I want to get back in the habit. And that's something that is just foreign to me right now, is like coming in here to scrapbook is just such an out of the ordinary thing. So I'm really trying to put those Power 15s together to where I'm making it a habit. And I know in the evening, I'm gonna come in here, fill up my little crafty cup for a little while and get something accomplished. And it can be something small, like I colored a few petals on that little Copic image. It doesn't have to be a grand thing like a full layout or a full album or anything big. So that's my main one I'm concentrating on first, is just getting back into the routine and habit of coming in here and being crafty. And then on here, creative time with my bullet journal and sterling ink. I've got 2 creative-y, doodly type of planners. They're not gonna be something I post on this channel regularly. They will go on my other channel, but I really like the creative aspect of planning. So I'm gonna be doing some of that too, adding in some doodling, that kind of thing. And then on here it says 1 scrap page per week and then photo a day project. So the 1 scrap page per week is something I'm gonna build up to. I'm not starting the year with that, but that's like my ultimate plan, is to be able to like make 1 scrapbook page a week. And I think at some point I can get there, but I don't want to start with that being the goal and then missing a week and failing already, and then like by March burnt out on the whole thing. That's my eventual trying to get to, being able to make one scrapbook page a week. Like already knowing I want to come in here, I want to scrapbook, and then that would be my goal at that point. But it's a long way off. Like these are goals to get me through the entire year. So I'm really hoping to get there throughout this process of getting back into the Power 15, getting into the routine of scrapbooking again. And then going along with that, the photo a day project, that's where this planner comes out, and I will walk you guys through my entire process of start to finish on how I'm setting up this project. It's not really project life, although it is going to be in the project lifestyle, but I'm doing it in a way that is going to be just a photo a day. Like we went to the coffee shop this morning. I made sure I took a photo of the three of us. Stella started preschool today, which is super cute. She's in preschool 2 days a week. So that's gonna help me be able to make more videos too. But the three of us went to a coffee shop. Mommy, daddy, big sister date, just three of us. And I wanted to make sure I got that photo because I knew photo a day is coming. You know, this is the project I'm working on, and I wanna make sure I'm getting those photos every day. So that's just part of it too, is I take tons of photos of the girls, like tons of them, but I don't have anything like planned out like that. Like I wouldn't think necessarily always to take photos in every situation to get something like a photo a day. I just wouldn't. So when we're sitting there having a good time, it occurred to me like I need a photo of the three of us for this photo a day. So I think it's already just with these Crafty 15, with planning out the goals and with thinking that I'm going to do a photo a day project, I think it's getting me in that mindset again, like, oh, I could scrapbook this photo, you know, that kind of thing. Whereas before it's like, I'm taking a bunch of photos of my kids because I'm a paparazzi, a mamarazzi. I love photos. I still love looking through all the photos. I take photos of everything, but now I'm getting the mindset switched where it's like, I don't want just these photos to have them on my phone. I want these photos because I want to print one and I want it in a specific place and I want to scrapbook it. So that's a big shift because I have really missed that. And you guys know I post this like every beginning of the year. I'm like, this is my year to get back into scrapbooking. This is my year to get back into scrapbooking. And last year I really set some serious goals, did a lot of goal setting and got a lot, I feel like, accomplished, especially in our new house. We did some major home projects and I feel like I've done really good making progress at things, but this part has totally still been neglected and I want an actual full album. It has been so long since I finished any sort of album. I think like maybe 2018 or 2017 was the last time I really worked hard on an album and got most of an album done. It's still not even done, but it's the majority of an album done. And that was a long time ago. We just moved into 2023 and I don't have much to show for the last few years as far as scrapbooking, and my girls come in here and pull those albums down and look through them, and I'm kind of sad I don't have a whole lot of Stella's pictures done. So that's just part of it. It's like scrapbooking Stella's baby pictures. That's a great easy one. I've got baby and cute little girl scrapbook papers. I could totally do that. You know, with the supplies I already have, I could totally make albums, and I have the printer. I have everything I need. I just need to get back in the habit of doing it and really make it a priority. I made everything else a priority, especially last year when I was really getting into goal setting, and now I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready to start doing more creative, like filling up your cup type of activities. And this is a big part of it. You know, it's 1 out of my 8 sections of goals, and I want to take it seriously, but also at the same time not burn myself out on it. So that's where all of this is coming from. It sounds kind of weird. And of course, if you guys have been here for years, you've seen me go in and out of my crafty flow-mo, but I feel like this is my year, guys, to get something done. So I hope you guys will stick around and stay with me. I'm really gonna try to aim for 2 videos a month for you guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and also let me know what you guys are doing as far as crafty goals. I would love to know what one major crafty goal you have is. Mine is really that photo a day project, and I'm gonna outline the whole thing and walk you through how I'm setting it up in my next video. So you could be looking for that. I'll probably post that one next week because I do have another video that I want to go up this month as well. So bonus, you'll probably get 3 videos this month, but I'm really going to aim for 2 from here on out. I would love to see this channel hit 10,000 subscribers finally. I've been neglecting it the last few years, and I'm ready to really get back into it and post inspiring stuff for you guys. I've been really missing this. So I hope you guys like this video. Have a happy new year, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.